Number 1, starting off in season 45, we have Hannah, the therapist. Now, sometimes players get voted off first on Survivor and you think to yourself, wow, they got screwed. If only they were given a real chance to play the game, they would surely succeed. Today's video is not about those poor, unfortunate souls. It is about the players who were hot messes one way or another. And Hannah, she's just that. She is whiny and not at all ready to play Survivor. As the others on her tribe build a shelter, she sweeps the ground. She's just sweeping the ground. That's super helpful. Yeah, we're out here in the forest and on an island in Fiji, and we're just sweeping the ground. She then complains that there are dirt and bugs everywhere. Bro, you were on a show about starving on an island. What did you expect? So by day 3, she's over it.
I am not.
I hate a laugh. What's that?
All I want to do is like lay down in the shelter.
Yeah.
But we don't have that. I'm like so upset about my wet feet.
I know.
There's dirt and bugs and sweat everywhere. And I'm so hangry, it's unreal.
Listen, I'm gonna cry with you.
Oh, you know why I'm crying? It's probably the nicotine withdrawal. Every single person except me really wants to be here. But like, everyone wants Emily out. My concern is like, how can I get them to write my name? I want to sleep in a bed tonight. Maybe I like my comfort and that's okay. I want nicotine and I want food.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to?
You have to. You literally have to.
Okay, fine.
I mean, I think it's amazing, and I just keep thinking I'd love to watch it unfold from the comfort of my home. I'm not kidding. I'm having a really hard time. I was thinking about food while they were all talking. Everything in my body is like, I'm not going back to that camp. Please don't make me go back to that camp. And like, I'm just gonna be really honest, like, I don't need to be voted out to go home.
Did you just imply that maybe you're just going to quit anyway and not have them vote?
I don't know how much more forthright I can be. I'm not bringing heart to this. I'm not mentally here.
Yeah, she basically quits. On a personal note, her mother commented in defense of her on a prior video I made and said there was a rainstorm that we didn't see on the show. So if true, why didn't that make the other 17 players quit on day 3 then, right? Number 2, we jump 1 season to Survivor 46, where David Jelinski is hyped to be here. He is gung-ho about becoming a Survivor legend. His words, not mine. And he is down to do the savvy task that the note says will take several hours. Wow. This task will get their tribe crucial camp supplies that they so desperately need. So as him and his tribe mate Q do it,
Jelinski is the monster.
If I let you get down, we both fail. And I don't plan on failing.
So we call it quits. It said that this task takes several hours, but it looks like we only have 4 hours. Last I checked, several means 7, not 4.
We still had a couple hours. But with Jelinski, now I know when the going gets tough, he's going to tuck his tail and quit. And in Survivor, that's not an option, period.
Bro quit way too early and smashed the hourglass like we haven't seen in so many seasons. He quit. He then goes on a journey to face off with members from the other tribes. He says, I'm not here to play nice. I am here to win and become a Survivor legend. So in this challenge, in this journey challenge, he quits this one too. Yeah, he just admits defeat right away. What? He then goes back to his tribe and says, yeah, I quit the journey challenge. And they're like, what? So we go to the immunity challenge, where Jelinski talks to the host of the show, Jeff Probst.
So Jelinski, you got rocked too.
Jeff, we read that sweat task and it said it's gonna take several hours and we have 4. Last I checked, several means 7.
Wait a second. Several means 7?
Several means 7. It's a part of the word. Several means 7 in my book.
Got it?
Several means 7 in Jelinski's book.
Several doesn't mean 7, right? Several does not mean 7. We're on the same page about this. Wait, am I going crazy? He even claims at Tribal that he will never quit. People are like, dude, what are you talking about? Are you nuts? Yes, he is. Did you know you can watch every video I make up to several months early with no ads for 20% off right now on Patreon? You also pick what I make. That is how almost every video on the channel is selected, including this one, by my lovely patrons. If you're interested, there's a link in the description. Thank you for your support. Now at that, number 3, season several teen Gabon features someone who the commenters on my most popular video of all time love to defend, Michelle. She's the last person picked for her tribe, and she ends up on the hot mess. Oh, they're a hot mess. And they're called Fong. Yes, that is how they're pronounced. Though later on, the tribe will be like, can we be called Fang? We don't like the word Fong. So it's a whole thing. However, Michelle proves right away that she is a bigger physical asset than the rest of her tribe when she is the fastest woman of anybody on the season of Survivor, as shown in the first challenge, even faster than a gold medal Olympian runner. So why is it everyone wants to vote her off despite her being someone who could help them?
I really don't think that the Fong tribe really is that smart. I was the last one picked, and I was the first girl up there, so they can kiss my ass.
I think you're on the outs right now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we're the only
That's
two.
so funny, because that would just like confirm my beliefs in this tribe that they're like the dumbest people on earth.
You don't talk to anybody besides me, so they do think
They're all retarded. Like,
I know.
G-Sizzle resting on his back, digging with one hand.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I took a break. If that was the reason we lost, I'm sorry, but I mean...
Well, it wasn't the reason we won, because we're sitting here.
You can't go 100% of the time.
That's what a challenge is. That's what a race is. You don't stop till the job is done.
I'm sorry. For Pete's sake, then why didn't you step up at that point and just get right on it?
I didn't stop digging.
But you should have verbalized
yelled at everybody to keep digging.
Just
thought it's common sense that, you know, when we're in a race that you don't stop until we're done or we win.
Oh, she sucks to hang out with. Now I get it. Number 4, season 26 Caramoan sees the one first boot we all think of when thinking of first boots. Francesca is basically the queen of first boots. After being voted off first on season 22, she is asked back to play again and again. She is on tribe with Philip Shepard, who she says is 100% a crazy person. I can't disagree with her at all on that one. Her being up first last time though means this time her threat level is super low. She says this and I agree. I'm like, as long as Francesca like keeps her mouth shut, she's fine. She should not be voted off early. She is very confident in this, so much so that
if I am voted off first a second time, I will eat this rock. It's not gonna happen.
So what will go wrong? What will make her eat that rock? You saw the title of this video. You know where this is going. Well, she makes enemies with Philip Shepard. Again, a mistake she made last time, but this time you think she knows not to do it, but she did it. She then tries to make strategic moves where her will be done. And again, this is a bad move. Like she's just repeating mistakes from last time. And yeah, she basically played exactly the same and learned no lessons. And in a cruel twist of fate, she's the only person in Survivor history to be voted off first twice. Number 5, season 10 Palau sees all 20 players living together, but no one's on a tribe yet. Strange. That is because on day 2, Survivor makes them draft their own tribes, which results in 2 people who are not picked and sent home first. One of those is Jonathan, but who cares about Jonathan when the infamous Wanda was not selected for a tribe either?
And we're sitting there on a really hot day rowing the boat, and this lunatic jumps up and starts singing a song. I want to knock her off with the oar.
I mean, at first you thought, oh, that's so cute. Look, Wanda singing. Oh, how, and then she just kept going and going and going. And everybody was just like, is she going to stop?
We are survivors! Survivors. We're gonna build a fort gladly. We are survivors! Survivors! We're going to be the survivors. We've got the energy and heroes we will be again. Have a good one, guys.
Here's an interesting fact. All of Wanda's singing is cut from streaming services. I just checked the day I'm recording this. That's right. Boot up episode 1 of Palau on Paramount Plus, and it's all edited around. It's kind of lame. How dare they cut Wanda? Number 6. Way back in season 4 Marquesas, we have Peter. Peter's a normal guy, right? He runs a bowling alley, prays to God with Sean, can start the fire for his tribe, and genuinely seems like a good dude who is a joy to be around. Like he's constantly in a good mood. So what's wrong with him?
He looks like a normal guy, you know, but he's going on and on about being holy. And I'm thinking he's talking about spiritualness, but he's talking about actual holes in your body. I mean, he's a Fruit Loop.
And it's simply to master every hole of your body. So that means how you breathe, how you speak, how you see, how you hear, how you urinate, and how you go to the bathroom.
Holy holes! Peter is voted off first for being a bit strange? Yeah, basically yes. Number several. Season 25 Philippines sees Zane on Russell Swan's tribe where everyone is annoyed at Russell for bossing them around. He's probably going to be the first to go. Zane is a solid dude who Roxy even says is her favorite person here. When him and Denise talk, you feel for Zane.
Where did you say you're from again, Zane?
Danville, Virginia.
Virginia?
Yes, ma'am. I was always the kind of person, school didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. If I was going to do something for 8 hours a day, I wanted to get paid at the end of it, you know what I mean?
I'm a licensed sex therapist, so being a therapist, I'm really curious about Zane. Because at first you go, God, this guy's trouble. But then you look closer and you go, okay, wait a minute, look closer at those tattoos. He's lost somebody. There's a death date of somebody on his arm, and he's got the Serenity Prayer on his hands. So part of me is kind of hoping this guy's got some story. And if nothing else, I'm curious about his story.
I've worked a lot of different places. I've worked in retail a lot. I've worked in the junkyard, and then now I'm retreading tires. But all the jobs I've had, it gives you a chance to be able to interact with everybody. From a crackhead selling $3 worth of cans to a $1 million businessman. Let's make us a little pile right here. All the jobs, they all form together to make me the perfect Survivor player.
So what does Zane do wrong? Many will say nothing. Zane was playing 4D chess while everyone else was playing checkers. He makes one-on-one alliances with everyone. That's good. But then tells everyone he did this. That's bad. He works his butt off around camp. That's good. But is wildly out of shape having never quit smoking. That's bad. He then tells us he is a mastermind player. Good. But he tells everyone he wants to quit. That's bad. Why would you do that?
This whole ruse that I just threw on was just to fill out my tribe and exactly how I need to work things. It's just gonna be worse and worse and worse. So hopefully everybody loves me to the point to where they would rather have me as a hindrance than to keep Russell. I took my shot. I'm playing chess the best way I know how. And hopefully I'm gonna king me.
First person voted out of Survivor Philippines. Zane. Zane, tribe has spoken.
Number 8. Season 23 sees Semhar, a spoken word poet, land on Ozzy's tribe, and Ozzy finds her oh so hot. And the last person Ozzy was completely lusting over like this was Amanda Kimmel on season 16, and she finished in second. So Ozzy being on your side isn't a bad thing. But hold on. She's a spoken word poet?
Cause see, I would walk miles and miles to protect his ageless spirit of a child on floors of black and white checkered tiles, only stepping on the white ones like when Billie Jean claimed it was Mike's son, rubbed off on my every day with his laugh. That's all.
That's it. I think Semhar, she's definitely beautiful to look at. When she did her poem, thought it was beautiful, and I think that she's incredibly talented.
I have never met a spoken word poet before in my life, so I'm guessing this was good. She then does very poorly in the immunity challenge and is voted off as a result. Wait, what?
Sometimes I wonder if I really miss you, or if I just miss feeling loved, cared about, and important. You walked away untouched and unbruised, still feeling complete off the love I gave you, while I was left to crash. I'll never understand how men like you can cause so much damage, or even worse, how women such as myself can even stand it. I don't miss you. I miss feeling loved.
How is she messy? What happened that made her messy? Like nothing even happened. Just wait a second. This season has a twist. Anyone voted off can compete in challenges to get back in the game. So at the first challenge to try and fight her way back in,
there isn't anything that I wouldn't do for this man. I would even take off my clothes and give him a private show to the tunes of his soul, because he's all that I need and more. I would give birth to 10 of his children without using any drugs to help ease the pain, and then I would give him one more just because our love is that insane. There is not one thing that I would not do for my lover, my best friend, my honey, my boo. I can't wait to meet him. All right, I'm good.
She loses still? No, I wanted Semar to run the gambit and give us a new poem every episode. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. So I ask you, who should be in the next video? Which first boot should be included next time? Comment below and let me know. Thank you for watching, and doubly thanks for liking and subscribing. I'll see you all next time.